I absolutely think that we all have a responsibility to hand down to the next generation and to the youth, the skills that they need in their life, because everyone has something to share. Obviously, I believe the most important, thing to hand down is faith. I think a great way to learn to push through in the tough times of life and to learn tenacity and perseverance and teamwork is on the basketball court. I was just searching the internet to find, as an overzealous father, camp opportunities for my boys when they got older. And on Maui, I just didn't see opportunities that were bringing in elite coaches and professional players and providing really world-class instruction. I saw that as a need that, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could do something and bring people like that to Maui for the kids? And one day at the Maui Invitational, I met Fred Kroll from NBC Camps, and I said, Fred, what would it take to get a basketball camp on Maui? And he said, you get the kids in the gym, I'll bring the coaches.
Ben says to me, Fred, what do we have to do to start an NBC camp in Maui? And I knew that Ben had a great passion, and when you have great passion, you have great drive, and when you're willing to work hard, good things happen, so I wasn't concerned at all.
We decided to start the first camp. The first thought was, we bought all the shirts, the basketballs, booked the gyms, the school buses, printed all the flyers, and are any kids gonna come? This has never really been done in quite this way, and we flew all these coaches in. Then the buses showed up, 3 school buses full. The kids come streaming in, they're so excited.
159 boys and girls at our first basketball camp was pretty amazing. And we had an amazing response of kids really believing they were special, they were unique, they were miracles. And you see, when you know you're a miracle, you begin to act like a miracle.
Near the end of the week of the camp, I think one of the most meaningful things for me was going through the player evaluation forms and seeing 74 kids make an indication on their evaluation that they received God into their life, and just to understand all that was happening. I still don't, but I just look back at that moment and just go, wow, this is bigger than basketball.
Our focus starts with the fundamentals of the game. If you can't teach the game, you can't change their life at Basketball Maui.
This is called basketball camp. And if we don't do that piece world class, the best of anybody in the world, we don't deserve the right to talk about character. But if we can deliver on the basketball so they really, hey, that coach really knows what he's talking about. Wow, I'm really learning a lot. I'm getting better. Then they open their hearts to the deeper issues of life.
See, basketball is the tool. Basketball is the bridge. How are you going to engage the youth of today? It needs to be a sport. It needs to be some kind of activity. It needs to be some kind of skill. And for us, it's the game I love, which is basketball.
We're not pulling guys from different AAU teams. We're getting college level trainers, elite pro athletes, and we're coming and we're training your kids all from the same focus that Jesus Christ can change their life.
Basketball is only a short period. What is your eternal goal? And I think that at the end of the day, it's about internally what we're trying to reach with the kids and reach heaven. That's what it's totally about, and get the message. And I think the guys that are here, the basketball players that are here, the counselors that are here are really trying to strive to do that.
We live in such a world where there's no hope and in such a depraved generation that these kids don't get to feel the love, the hope, and the encouragement that these camps bring, and it's really sad. So to come here to these camps and to have just one kid have their life changed, to be touched and forever have this memory, it makes it all worth it.
Especially at this age, for a lot of these kids, it's what they learn at this age just kind of molds the rest of their life.
Success all around isn't just about winning all the time, it's about what kind of person you become. And that's kind of where we saw what a great place for our kids to learn that, to learn how to succeed, but in the right way, God's way.
And that's what Basketball Maui does. It brings a kid in who's maybe from a hurt background. They get to meet a coach who's here to serve on a mission. And at the end of the day, they think they came for basketball, but they leave with a life-changing experience like Chase.
When you interact with all these coaches, you get a sort of feel of love that you don't feel anywhere else. They come here, they relate to the players, they interact with the players from their heart. They teach your character, they teach you how to believe in a higher power that has brought you here and to believe in faith.
What I like about Chase is he kind of encompasses the whole idea of basketball Maui, because he shows up at camp not knowing what to expect, and it turns into be 5 days that changes his life, and he connects with people in the basketball world who all love Jesus Christ.
I think of all the things that we try to teach the kids, the simplest but most important message we teach them is you're a miracle. You know, I believe when kids can get a hold of how much God loves them and just how much they're worth and that they are a masterpiece, they're original, they're a miracle, education, athletics, relationships, all those other things can fall into place because you're working from a foundation.
I've seen basketball Maui bring, from the days that I've been there, bring the best out of kids. As far as just being there and developing friendships, and to have them have chemistry and continuity between like kids from all over the island, from anywhere, and to incorporate things that kids love to do every single day with following their faith and learning, at a young age on how to live a righteous life. It's just amazing,
The wonderful thing about basketball Maui is that Ben and Joe, Culver, and the other leaders are willing to go out and raise money. So there is no child on this island that cannot come to this camp because of money. They can come for absolutely nothing.
What I like to tell everyone I talk to is we don't want to turn any child away that wants to be here. I had a dream to create almost like an NBA All-Star game on Maui. We don't have any collegiate sports, no professional sports. The vision that we could bring professional players to Maui and have the kids interact with them, have them visit the camp, and then to play a game against each other, to host that kind of exhibition game on Maui just got me so excited because I'm just such a fan and a kid myself. And so we come up with this concept, Night of Shooting Stars, and I was like, that's it.
Night of Shooting Stars is what I would call the birthday cake at the end of a wonderful day.
To create, I think, memories that will last forever. We finish off our camp with this charity game and we invite the entire community. One of the most surprising things is the impact. What an opportunity to touch people's lives and help people and help make a better community. But B, what an opportunity to grow and to expand. And there's so many more kids we can reach and there's so many more lives that we can touch.
If you're a parent and you decide to try it out or you send your child, I know you're not gonna regret it. It's gonna be one of the most amazing experiences for your kid's life.
What we've seen, speaking to 7,000 kids a year now in the schools and running 5 clinics throughout the year, and obviously our summer camp it's amazing what you can teach a child when you're holding a basketball in your hand.